Well, great evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're at the top of the hour, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's a Tuesday night training. My good friend and business partner, Mr. Fernando Ramirez, will lead this platform, and I will join him in an incredible training that we've set up for you tonight. I strongly encourage you to grab a pencil and a paper. You're going to want to take some notes on this, but more than that, you're going to want to apply these principles that are going to be laid out for you today. If the idea is to grow your MWR business, we're here to help you do just that. So welcome to the platform. We've got another half a minute or so to send out those last minute texts and make those last minute phone calls. For all those who've joined us, Randy Christensen, Herschel, and Lynn Gibbs, Phil Turner, welcome to the platform, sir. It's good to see you. And there are many others. My good friend out of Louisiana, Barry Fleet, welcome to the platform. Ms. Deborah Holmes, truly an honor to have you on the platform tonight as well. Guys, it's loading up. Ron Copeland, our friend out of Atlanta, Georgia. Mr. Slaughter, welcome to the platform, sir. Seattle, Washington. This is good news. Good to see you. Helen Gordon, welcome to the platform. Guys, it's so good to see everyone here. Miss Gordon, I believe you sent a message to me. Possibly I need to follow up. But guys, listen, it is a great time. No question about it. Regardless of what's happening with the economy, we've got a foolproof way for you to win. And the beautiful part about what we do with our precious metals investment, Ron Copeland, we don't care whether the price goes up or down, we still get paid. So that's the beautiful part about what we've set up. So guys, once again, welcome to the platform. With that being said, I'll introduce our lead person on this platform tonight. My friend and business partner for 3.5 years, nearly 4 years now, Mr. Fernando Ramirez out of Southern California. Welcome to the platform, sir.
Dr. G.W. Parker, thank you so much for that incredible introduction. You know, I feel privileged to train alongside with you today. I mean, you're one of the pioneering leaders of the company. You obviously have seen the company grow so much and where we're headed. We got so much behind the scenes that are happening, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. G.W. Parker, you tell me, right? A lot is happening behind the scenes. And I can't wait. I can't wait to have our CEO share the latest. So we're going to leave it at that. All right. I want to get into trouble.
Well, listen, there's a lot of good things that are coming, Fernando, and I'm excited because all of those things that you'll see in the coming days is going to position us to win for sure. No question. All the tools you need to succeed have been put in place. This thing just got easier for us to market. It got easier for us to track. It got easier for us to do everything that we're doing with this business. And the tools, again, are about to show up. So I'm excited to be here with you tonight and know what's coming. I'm telling you, it's a good time.
It sure is. So we're gonna do a little bit of nuts and bolts to be able to build your business to do exactly what we must do, which is perform. So, but if we don't know what to do in regards to performance, you know, we tend to kind of sit on the fence trying to figure things out. We want you to see how simple this is, and I want to take this back to our Saturday training that you know that took place. Dr. G.W. Parker, I mean, any words on that? Because these leaders, they really knocked it out of the park. And to me, I was just taking a lot of notes just to see how they prepare everything. So share with us a little bit of that experience, Dr. G.W. Parker. Lynn and Richard, obviously, they really did what they were supposed to do phenomenally. I mean, I was impressed. I was really impressed.
And Fernando, so was I. And hats off to Lynn and Richard. What an outstanding job with the training that they provided to us on Saturday. I was one of those that was taking a lot of notes, but I'm saying they laid the game plan out and made it very simple to follow and gave us instructions, marching orders. Once it was over, now we began to apply those principles that they set in place for us. So, guys, and then I guess I'm also excited about the leadership that we're gathering on our team and those who are willing to kind of step up and stand in front of the room and bring their skill set to this platform to assist us in growing. So I was most excited about that. Even Cassandra Wooten with the presentation, you know, Ron Samuel on the reading. It was a whole new look on Saturday, but it was an outstanding performance by all of those that were involved. But guys, this is what we do, and this is how we build, and we build leaders, because there'll be people. I mean, Lynn and Richard Both and Cassandra and also Ron Samuel are grooming leaders to be able to get in front of the room, to do exactly what you saw them do. So this is how you grow a business. The beautiful part about network marketing is that, one, you don't need a lot of people. Two, you don't have to do it on your own. You just need a handful of like-minded individuals that kind of see what you see. And Fernando, I think we've been blessed to be surrounded by those individuals, and you see them showing up here tonight.
Most definitely. You know, the entire event Saturday was phenomenal. Honest truth. Cassandra, she did it. She hit a home run out of the park for being the first time she was presented to the entire team. New guest, Ron Samuels, he stood up to the plate. So it was phenomenal. And this is what we're looking for, ladies and gentlemen. Just so you know, this is getting started right. But what do I mean by getting started right? And what is it that it's required in order for you to start positioning yourself in the training arena, presenting arena, reading arena, is participation. We got to see at least a 90-day commitment of participation. And as soon as you start to see names start to show up, what do? We start to see those names consistently. You might be called out. And once you're called out, it's because you have already done what you need to do behind the scenes. You've been showing up. You've been bringing guests. You've been participating by, commenting, asking the questions, doing all the good things that need to happen, because now you're moving closer to the fire, so you can start leading and become a part of our leadership table. So we have those leadership table meetings every Wednesday. All right. So we're going to talk about this so you can start visualizing exactly what is expected from each and every one of you guys, because all the leaders that are presenting, they're leaders that are close to the fire. They show up to everything. Right? So once you have tested, how bad you want it, guess what? You're going to be called out, and we're going to say, hey, it looks like you're getting ready. You have been participating. You have been bringing guests. You have been, pretty actively involved behind the scenes. So we're going to show you exactly what you need to do to get started right. So Dr. G.W. Parker, this is basically what we put together today, and can't wait to see what's going to take place Saturday. What you'll learn today, very simple. You're going to learn how to shift expenses into income. All right. Launch your business properly. You're going to learn how to access business funding, and you're also going to learn how to build tangible assets, create time and financial freedom. Also plugging into everything, which is what we talked about. So what you see here, basically, Dr. G.W. Parker, is our website. See, you got to recognize the opportunity that the website provides. You got to click on every button that you can to be able to understand exactly where we are. And as a matter of fact, this is the updated website, the most recent one. I remember Dr. G.W. Parker, when I came in, it didn't look as good as it looks now.
No, it didn't. No, it did not. I mean, I've got a little time on you. So 8.5 years for me. And no, that initial website that we rolled out didn't look like this in 2017. So you can see the advancement in technology, creativity with our IT team, and what we've created, and kind of brought MWR now to the 21st century.
Exactly. So and wait a little longer. Wait a little longer, because what's about to take place, I mean, it's something that we have been all waiting for. And I already see it happening. So let's get started with shifting expenses into income. All right. Turn what you already spent into something that pays you back. So the minute that you access your portal, what do you need to do? You need to start clicking on buttons so you can actually get connected with our company experts. Dr. G.W. Parker, the tools that we have are a couple of them. You can actually use the financial calculator in your back office. If you go to Eliminate My Debt, there's a financial calculator that is going to allow you to put all your information there in regards to your mortgage, automobile, credit cards. You have access to that financial calculator, and it's very accurate. Dr. G.W. Parker, do you want to give us a little feedback on that and the perspective of how that calculator works?
Well, actually, as you say, you just load your information, and it calculates all the numbers for you, your current time in debt, but also using our system, it'll show you, your time out of debt, how we can shorten this thing. I mean, from 30 years worth of debt load, my case, 25 years worth of debt, paid off in 5 years, and using this very system that has been created. So it's what I love about what we do. It's hands-on. I mean, and they walk you through the process. You get a monthly statement each month, kind of showing you your progress, where you are, your time out of debt. There's a get out of debt date. There's even a millionaire date that comes with this thing. So at the end of the process, when we've got you totally out of debt, it shows you what it looks like if you were to begin to invest that money very conservatively to position yourself to be a cash millionaire. So this is exciting. And if people are serious, Fernando, about eliminating debt, we've got a track for them to run on. We've got a platform. So as you say, we encourage all of you to click a button. You can't hurt anything back here, but try these services, put these things in play and see what it can do for you.
And you know what, Dr. G.W. Parker, let me ask you a question. Who showed you how to click on a button to position yourself to get out of debt when you started with the program? Because you started as a client. I mean, you started as a director, but you were more interested in the services initiating.
Listen, the services for me, sir, stopped the bleeding. It was the opportunity to share it with others that set me free. But yes, you're right. I started here because I needed it in my life. Struggling, grown man, going to a job every day, paid on Friday, broke on Monday. Many of you have never had to do it, so you probably understand what I'm talking about. But I was sick and tired of being sick and tired and living that life. So how do I, figure this thing out? Surround myself with these experts and begin to implement these services in my life. We talk all the time about, applying the principle, right? In theory, it sounds good, it looks good, but it doesn't work until you apply it. So that was my goal was to make this thing work for me. And the only way it could work is I just get started. But nobody was there to teach me how to walk through the process. I just clicked the button and followed the instructions, uploaded my information, and the experts did all the work.
Well, basically, we plugged into your training. I remember when we started it, you gave us the entire training. We did our due diligence. We clicked on the buttons too. So we activated debt elimination programs, tax experts. So you click on the tax service over here button, and all you got to do is just basically fill in the blanks. As you start to fill in the blanks, what you're doing right now is you're positioning yourself with responsibility number one, which is shifting expenses back into income. See this, imagine just activating, eliminating your debt. Now, let me take you back, and you want to go further in regards to using another component eliminating my debt has. How many of you know that there's a company called Cambridge in our portal? And by the participation of the numbers here, we see 33 leaders in the chat. Who knows about the Cambridge service that we have provided? Put number one in the chat if you do. Okay, Cassandra, Martha, Vanessa, good. Rich, Foot Soldier. Now, you see, and I guarantee you, if we ask each and every one of these folks that are responding, right, with the number one, we're talking about they did their due diligence just the way I did my due diligence. So what does that do? Cambridge, if you're frustrated in paying your debt and you don't see a way out and you want a way out, they're going to give you a free consultation. All you got to do is basically upload your reports, put it in their hands. They're going to do a consultation with you at no cost, and they're going to show you exactly how to minimize interest rates, and you can lower, the monthly payments so you can get out of debt a lot sooner. Obviously, you're not going to have access to use your card anymore, but at least you're going to report that it's being paid back on time instead of showing late payments, charge-off account. They do a phenomenal job. I don't know much about it, but I know that I refer clients and they're happily involved using the service. It's called Cambridge. So click on the button, eliminate my debt. You're either going to use the calculator there, or you're going to see the Cambridge button, and it'll give you access to be able to have a consultation with them, and they get back to you right away. I mean, it's a phenomenal tool. So now what are we doing? We're giving you assignments. So Ron, I see that he put, no, he hasn't used it or probably don't know about it, but Ron, appreciate your honesty. Now you know exactly what you need to do when you go to your portal. Just click on debt elimination. You're going to be able to find Cambridge as our provider to show you or show your clients how to get out of debt. Okay, Dr. G.W. Parker, anything else that you want to add to that debt elimination area?
I just encourage everyone to access the program. and access the platform and all the services that we provide. I mean, and honestly, here, listen, you think about it. What we bring to the table is a solution to the problem that 98% of the people in this country are facing. The issue is finances, right? So we're dealing with every aspect of your financial life. We're focusing right now on debt elimination, but think about what your life looks like if you're totally out of debt. And if you're behind and wanting to catch up somehow to straighten those issues out, you've got someone that's going to negotiate on your behalf, that's going to set the playing field for you and guarantee that you win. So now you've got experts in your corner that are going to help position you so that you can create the life that you desire to have. But I mean, if we all right now could eliminate all the debt that we have, think about the life that we can create with what we're generating in income, whatever it might be. Say you had no bills, no mortgage, no student loan, no car payment. What now does life begin to look like? That's the way you look at this. Imagine that. It's real. There are people living debt-free lifestyles every day in this country. Why can't you and I?
Exactly. So, and you know what I like about what we have, if you do it out there with someone separately, say you do a la carte, this would cost you so much money to be able to activate services like this, and it would be out of reach. MWR gives you eliminating my debt. On top of that, it gives you tax experts. It's another area where you can actually have access to services, right? I've used the tax services. You didn't teach me how to go about clicking the button here and there. I activated the entire program, pay my fee to be able to minimize a $30,000 tax debt down to $7,500. And it only costed me $750 to be able to get rid of that. And Basecamp is the provider that allows us to use their services, their expertise to be able to eliminate the debt. We give them powers of attorney, and guess what? They handle the entire process. And all we do basically is just follow instructions. Whatever documents they need, we load them up. And we were able to save $22,500 right there, Dr. J.W. Parker.
That's a big deal, Fernando. That's a huge deal because how else do we settle this? When I began to pursue the tax reduction strategies and getting the CPAs involved in and offering compromise on my behalf, when I did my due diligence and began to search out what the cost would be, average cost across the board for a tax attorney to handle my debt load with the Internal Revenue Service, it would cost me, $5,000, $6,000, $10,000 was some of the quotes that I got, for $159.95 membership and $750 out of pocket one time. These guys were able to negotiate offering compromise for me and save me a ton of money in taxes.
Same here, same process. All we did is just plug in, click on the buttons, and guess what? The experts did all the work. So now let's talk about something else here, monthly bill optimization. So where you go? You go to your monthly bill, click on that, put your information in there, and as you access that, they're going to give you access to be able to activate anything that you can qualify for in your state. Our personal situation was cell phone bill and internet. They brought this debt down. On my cell phone, we were paying $124 per month. No, $124 per month. They brought it down to $98. Our cell phone, our internet, we're only paying, $89. They brought it down from $137 to $89. They saved us money. See, but what did we do? Click on the button. That's all you do. Once you do that, it becomes so addicting, Dr. G.W. Parker. You know better than that. We clicked on it, right? We put the information in, follow the process. They gave us a welcome. They called us, and they actually say, congratulations, you qualify for discounts. And I think you actually went through the same procedures too, didn't you?
Absolutely. Save money on my cell phone, my internet, also my Sirius XM satellite radio, and also auto insurance. So this is the huge savings. But here's the thing about it. Think about just the three components that we've mentioned. All of these, Fernando, has put money back into your and my pocket.
Exactly. So I mean, this is how we start to shift expenses back into income. And you know what? The more aware you become in understanding exactly what's in your portal and in your back office, you're going to start to see how amazing it is. Once you click on it, how it walks you through. And if you have any questions, you can ask the questions and they'll give you the responses like within 24 hours. They'll let you know exactly where you are in the process until you move to the other side so you can start saving yourself some money. Now, rewards. $160 a month, guaranteed. The minute that you signed up, you have access to rewards. If you go to your portal and you click on your rewards, you're going to see exactly how much you have. As a matter of fact, the other day, I was like thinking, I have lots of money there. I've been a part of the membership since 2022. So I see it's growing. So I take advantage of everything that I can to be able to access and get discounts when I go eat out. That's what Martha and I do. This is something that it doesn't expire. It continues to add up month after month after month. So if you're not spending, your rewards, it'll add up and it'll continue to build until you start to using the benefits of the discounts. It's more than 100,000 stores that we have access to.
Wow.
Yep.
It's a
So
big deal,
100,000
Fernando.
locations.
Yeah. Once again, the ability to put money back into your pocket, and I have not taken advantage of this enough. And that, like you say, that $160 just builds up. They don't take it away from it if you don't spend it in a given month. They just add it on and roll it over to the next month. I've got thousands of dollars in rewards dollars that I can actually activate and use. So yeah, I'm going to dig into this one and use it more than I have. No question.
Now, the other thing, Dr. G.W. Parker, is legal documents. I've been able to help clients when they become actively involved with the membership. As a matter of fact, it's been in the past 2 months, we've been able to help clients with legal documents. Just give them a little walkthrough. You don't have to know everything. And our clients have been able to activate powers of attorneys. They have been able to do their living trust, their wills, happily involved, paying for the membership. And this is what they tell me because that's what I get referrals from sometimes. Because in the practice company that I was with, we did that. So they still ask me, Fernando, you guys still do wills and trust? I'm like, yeah, for sure. So we did activated a few of them. And as a matter of fact, they were so happily involved. I just showed them how to print the documentation. They got it all notarized, and they were able to save because this is how much they were being charged: $1,000, $850 just on the legal documents alone. So it's a huge library on the legal documents. And what do? Activate it. Do that assignment tonight. Access your legal documents. How many of you have a will and a trust? Powers of attorneys. See, if you don't have it, you can easily go to your portal right here. And those documents alone, if you go to an attorney, they're going to charge you minimum $1,000. Dr. G.W. Parker?
Well, listen, these are legal documents that have already been created for us. As you mentioned earlier, you go there, you print it. It's all, predicated on the state that you live in. So it operates within the guidelines of that state, those laws. So if say you need a rental agreement, you've got a property you want to rent. I mean, it's there for you. If you want to sell a vehicle, bill of sale, or any item, that bill of sale is available to you. All of those documents are at your fingertips.
Wow. And you know what? And it's so interesting when you go in there, even for your funeral, instructing someone, getting it all notarized, how you want your funeral, what do you call it? A funeral arrangements to be set.
Yes.
It's just an amazing way to be able to see how our company has so much in store for all of us to take advantage of. And I'm telling you, I'm thrilled. I got my living trust. I got my will. I got my powers of attorneys. Okay. And all we did is just submitted all the documentation, state of California, got it all notarized. And I'm telling you, it works. It works like a charm. Credit restoration tools. Now, this is a component that we also have done for so many years. I've learned about credit the hard way. Dr. G.W. Parker, I had a 430 credit score, and I was able to work out of a 430 credit score to a 749 in as little as 16 months by implementing the credit restoration services tools. And we have that available. It's a free service added to everything else that we have. You actually use it yourself too, didn't you?
128 points later, no question about it. But here's the other thing too. That 128 point increase that this platform helped me create got me a reduction in my homeowner's automobile premium by $200 a month. Once again, money back into my pocket. I mean, the difference between 8.5% and 2.25%. I mean, that's hundreds of dollars per month. So we've got to reposition ourselves. This gives you ability to refinance those high interest rate loans that we got caught up paying because our credit score wasn't where it needed to be. This is a critical piece, guys. I say pursue this and reposition yourself. And again, with the ability to put money back into your pocket. And then here's the other thing that I didn't realize until we started the platform as it relates to credit restoration. Fernando, I didn't realize the insurance companies were looking at your credit score. I mean, think about it. Everything we do now is predicated on that score. The moment the scores went up, I get a letter from my insurance company saying, congratulations, you know, and I thought maybe because I'd been with you for years. No, but because of that adjustment in my score, I am no longer the risk that I was. So now the premium is lower. If your premium is high, your credit risk. If your credit risk, here's the way the insurance company looks at it. If your credit is not where it needs to be, you're viewed as a credit risk. What is your credit? That's your good name, right? So the way banks and insurance companies and people that do business with you look at is that you can't be relied on. You can't. You're not a person of your word. You're not going to hold true to what you agree on. And so that credit worthiness, it shows that. That's your good name.
And not only that, Dr. G.W. Parker, but I guess anybody that doesn't have, you know, a way to have complete peace of mind, you're a high risk driver. Why? Because you're stressing a lot. So that's another, you know, reason why they check your credit as well. I looked at it and I was like, you mean even your stress level because of your credit score? Exactly. You're a riskier client driving on the road. Okay. Being stressful because of that. And that's why they check your credit as well. Dr. G.W. Parker, another thing that I like to talk about is also keys to home ownership.
Yes.
See, if you pay rent, you can definitely own. All right. So keys to home ownership. And what I like about what we do and what we have here with our providers is that they support us. They give us a training twice a month. And see, in these trainings, I'm addicted to those trainings. You know why? Because I like to hear all the questions because they role play real deals. People that are looking for a house. I mean, the training is the support is just amazing. So what are we trying to do here? We're trying to save you money, shift expenses back into income, right? Renting is an expense. Now you can shift that into ownership. Dr. G.W. Parker, you mentioned the other day that you had a couple of people that were pretty satisfied that you had referred to the platform.
No question about it. We've seen results. I've got people that are now homeowners that have been renting for years. They've been renting their whole entire family history, from the grandmother to the mother to now the daughter, who now is a homeowner. They've broken the cycle, and now we have the ability to kind of, you know, pass that property on to her children and even their children. We want to talk about inheritance and generational wealth. Real estate is actually an excellent way to start to do it. So if the desire is to own a home, but here's the beautiful part about keys to home ownership. They're not concerned about where you are currently as it relates to your credit score, past or present. They don't care if you don't have all the down payment. There's no concern about your DTI. This is a whole new ball game designed for someone who can't walk into a bank today and qualify for traditional lending. So as Eric Wilner says, when the banks say no, we say yes. But all these guys want you to do is come to the table with a made up mind. If you're serious about being a homeowner, they can help you do it. There's a lot of strength in this program. It's 40 plus years old. They've been doing it a long time and they've got it down to a science. And as you say, the attitude is if you can rent, then you can own. You think about the average rent in America right now is $2,000 a month. I sure would. I'd rather be putting that $2,000 a month towards something I'm owning versus just giving that money to someone else and helping them build their dream.
I love it. I love it. And you know, the thing about it is you can leave a legacy. You know, once you own a house, you can leave a legacy. You can leave it to your family. And obviously, if you're renting, nothing goes to the family. It all stays with the landlord.
Yeah.
Well, Dr. G.W. Parker, now we talked about shifting expenses back in income, right? Now, if you start to activate services, what does that give you? Leverage. So once it gives you leverage, we're talking about shifting expenses back into income. Let's look at the referrals right here. Now you're excited. You got a story to share. So if you want to save yourself even more money, refer 3. To use the services just the way that you have, now you have a story to share. And guess what? You get rid of the $159.95 a month. More money back in pocket. As simple as that. So shifting expenses back into income. Now you refer somebody, you get an additional $159.95. Dr. G.W. Parker, when you came in, you know, I didn't have a customer. We explored an organization and I was lacking a customer, so I was losing a lot of money. But when you taught me and I heard your story and exactly how you did it, and what you always talked about is not only focusing on getting 3 customers. What is it that you always talk about that I got pretty excited about? And I said, man, I got to start doing what he does.
Well, listen, the idea, those 3 customers have to remain active. So I said, let me stay ahead of this thing because I never want to pay the membership ever, ever. And I want to tell you that I have never, nor will I ever pay the $159.95. I went out and got 5 customers. Why did I do that? I got the extra 2 for cushion, just in case one of the 3 didn't pay. I wanted that to always stay in place. And that's the beauty of it. I mean, you think about it. The goal with MWR services and opportunity is to put you in a position where you're making more than what it's costing you to participate.
Now, Dr. G.W. Parker, you've been around the company for 8 years, right? Let's assume 8, let's round it up to 8 years. So 159.95 times 12 times 8. So if you would have been paying for the membership right now out of pocket, you would have paid $15,355.
With the ability now to yeah, with the ability now to put that money back in my pocket. I mean, that's a savings. That's huge.
It sure is. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're giving you all the nuts and bolts on how to save money. But you have to start to refer. You have to activate the services. You got to take action. So now we're talking about shifting expenses back into income. And guess what? You stop managing expenses. All right. So start monetizing them. So next, compensation plan. Now we're going to talk about more money. See, at this point so far, you made an investment. The thing about making the investment is how quick can I get a return? So we talked about how quick you can get a return just by activating your services. Referring 3 years is free. Simple as that. So now we have also a way to show you how to leverage even more from our compensation plan. And how do we do that? Very simple, ladies and gentlemen. You got an assignment, all right? This coming Sunday, we're going to be lunching. And we're going to, we invite people. Whoever wants to lunch, you can lunch your business. You can relaunch your business. So every Sunday night, Dr. G.W. Parker and myself are committed in helping you launch your business. What does this do? It creates curiosity. It also creates synergy, and it puts money back into your pocket. Think about a birthday celebration. Think about a wedding. We invite just the way we would invite to a party. Simple as that. So launching your business the right way. Build your contact list right away. And I guarantee you, if you start promoting from now until Sunday, you can easily rank up real quick by positioning yourself from now until Sunday. And you got plenty of room to promote events throughout the week, just to kind of get people ready. So when they come to support you on a Sunday celebration, I can assure you, you're going to maximize the compensation plan. See, we're giving you the support. We're giving you the resources. We're showing you how to introduce your tools using the short videos. That's why going back to Saturday training, Dr. G.W. Parker, I'm telling you, Richard and Lynn did a phenomenal job showing us exactly how to get trained properly. And all this is in your back office, Dr. G.W.
Oh, no question about it. Again, we've got access to those same tools that you saw Lynn and Richard roll out for us. Again, the key to it all, though, Fernando, is that the application, apply the principle. What we've been taught, what we've been shown, now let's move forward and put those things in play and watch success happen.
That's it. And I did the same thing when I started it. A lot of our folks did the same thing when they started it. That's why we explode in an organization and move up the ranking promotions quick. Ana Rodriguez did it in 3 months to regional director right here. You can see this number right here, which is $200 per day, 300 people in 90 days. That's $73,000. We were lunching people left and right. Remember those days, Dr. G.W. Parker?
I remember those days very well, sir.
We were doing this together. We were so excited, but we're going to get back to re-engaging that and having you guys explode your businesses. Just think about launching your business and becoming the story of Anna, regional director, in as little as 3 months. Okay, it took us 8 months. So when we saw her ranking up, we were like, Dr. G.W. Parker, she's ranking up faster than we are. It took us 8 months to position ourselves to $73,000 per year, $200 per day. And what did we do? Launch our business. See, we didn't question things. We were just like kids in a candy store, and we want to be able to have you guys and help you guys do that. All right. So invite your list of contacts with you. Follow up using the three-way calls, because right after you launch your business, what are you going to have? A lot of activity where you're going to have to use someone that can help you, or rely on someone that can help you do a three-way call. And what's going to start to happen when you do three-way calls? People are going to start to enroll. All right. You're going to start to get paid. You're going to earn, and you're going to start to rank up in your levels right here. Pick a number. How much you like to make? Momentum bonuses, enrollment bonuses, residual income. The compensation plan only activates by launching your business, by bringing new guests every time in every event. And I want you to all keep this in mind. In 32 years that I've been in the industry, this phrase, you got to memorize it. We grow from event to event. If we're not growing from event to event, we're not doing it right. We're not doing it right. And Dr. G.W. Parker, I thank God because of Zoom. You know that in the pandemic times, we kind of stay at the house. We couldn't go out. We couldn't actually meet with our folks. So we were traveling the country. We had 21. We didn't have 21,000 people prior to the pandemic times. We probably had about 9,000 people. And in the company that we were with. By the time the pandemic time came around, it was a new way to do business. From 2020 to 2021, we exploded an organization of 21,000 people. This same Zoom number that I'm using, we grew it. I had to increase it to 1,000 participants. We just exploded. Our best income year was in 2021. We made $575,000 that year.
Wow.
So now we got room space for us to grow to 300 people. Our Zoom, 300 people. We crank it up from 100. Someone challenge us and we say, you know what? You're here working for yourself, but you're never by yourself. Right away, we crank that up to 300.
Wow. Fernando, yeah. But I was going to say that, you mentioned something. During the pandemic, you experienced all of that growth, right? During that same time frame, 2023 was my best income year with MWR, but that explosive growth happened during the pandemic. It was amazing. I guess people were kind of forced to slow down. Many people had made a decision that they didn't want to go back to work, and they were looking for streams of income or ways to create streams of income. And this industry began to get a lot of attention. And the fact that the Zoom platform allowed you to reach people all over the country simultaneously. But you talk about explosion. It was the most amazing thing that I've ever witnessed, and to be a part of that and grow income at that rate during the pandemic was just fascinating to me to see. And it was clear many people did the same thing like yourself and positioned themselves where they did not have to go back to work after the pandemic.
Exactly. In 2023, you're talking about us being here, right? Because we came in 2022.
That's it.
Go ahead.
I was going to say that you were part of that explosion, and that's what took me from a district position with MWR to a 2-star regional in that time frame. It was incredible, but that's when we met, right at during that time frame, during that pandemic moment. And you were in Southern California. I didn't know you from Adam. There was some people kind enough to refer us to each other, and we took off. And we took off. It was amazing.
It was explosive. I remember our Zooms were just so dynamic. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the kind of excitement it requires for you to maximize a compensation plan. And again, we got a space for 300 people, ladies and gentlemen. We can do this together. Now, Fundable 360 is another way to generate income, right? Which is using leverage. Get paid to refer Fundable 360, including your own funding, earn overrides from your direct team, achieve a 3-star executive director. Let me take you guys back over here. This is the magical number to be able to activate the entire compensation plan is 36 memberships. So if you see your compensation plan right here and you don't have 36 memberships, I would be crazy right now trying to position myself to be able to open up the entire compensation plan. That's what we did, and that's what we helped a lot of people achieve that ranking position really fast. You can do it, ladies and gentlemen. Zoom, It's an easy way to build a business. The old-fashioned way, a lot of traveling, a lot of driving, office space rent. It was crazy, and we still managed to make good money. But through Zoom, all you have to do is just click on a button and jump on a Zoom. See, if you can't pack a Zoom, you will never pack a room. So it starts by packing the Zooms. So we all take responsibility. I can guarantee you, Dr. G.W. Parker, there's 38 leaders here. 38. We decide to bring 5 to 10 people each one of us, we can grow to 300 people in as little as 30 days. Guarantee you, Dr. G.W. Parker, in 30 days, we can grow to 300 people.
Oh, I believe it without question. And you're absolutely right. It just takes a commitment from all those who are here. And, if we want to grow this, we can, no question about it. And we're here to help you in any way that we can.
Yes, man. Yes, sir. So get paid to refer. So now Fundable 360 also pays you $400 every time you refer someone to Fundable 360, MWR Fundable 360. Anyone in your front line pays you $100. And if you are a 3-star executive director, it pays you to infinite levels, more money. So leverage, it's plenty. We talked about converting expenses back to income, maximizing the compensation plan. And now, obviously, we're talking about Fundable 360, where you can get paid to refer others as well. So lastly, in regards to leveraging from tools and resources, leverage business funding, you access $50,000 in business capital, fund your own growth, build real estate business credit, strengthen your financial profile, scale using other people's money by Fundable 360. And the appointments, you can actually set them up and they're free. And then right after that, you can decide how ready you are. So if you have shifted expenses back into income, if you have referred 3 people, there's money there. If you are now activated the compensation plan, there's money there. And now we got business funding as well. So this might take you probably a little bit longer. And how much does it take to start? $3,000. Now you have enough money from different places where you can actually have access to $3,000 and say, listen, I'm going to start building my business credit now because I want to be able to buy more precious metals. Dr. G.W. Parker?
Well, listen, what this business funding does, Fernando, is gives us a chance to kind of close the gap, right? And to condense time frames, speed up the process using other people's money without risking your personal credit at all. So how do we get to this point where we can afford to participate? The $3,000, where does it come from? Look at what we've saved you because you've activated those services, right? And then you've referred a few people. Now you've generated another stream of income through the MWR business opportunity. So we can get you to that point very quickly. I mean, you think about it, 36 people in your organization pays you $1,500 a month. That's $50 a day. Do that for a couple months. We've got the 3,000 that we need to activate Fundable 360. So we can help you position yourself if you care to pursue this. Yes, the walkthrough is a little bit longer. Turnaround time, 6 to 9 months. But at the end of it, you've got that $50,000 that you need to invest in your business, or, as you say, consider investing in precious metals. And nobody's going to hold a gun to your head and say, okay, you've got the 50,000. Now you've got to do exactly what we tell you. It's your money. It's your responsibility to pay it back, but you do whatever you want to with it. But if the idea is to get into the precious metals leasing platform with us to create a residual income, much like Randy Christensen has done, this is what the opportunity affords us.
Most definitely. And again, we have to do the small assignments. What is the first assignment that we need to do? Activate services to shift income expenses back into income. That is the first assignment. The second assignment is activating the compensation plan. It gives you enough time to make so much money from other areas until you're ready to start doing this part right here. See, we're giving you everything on the table for you to make money and create a lifestyle for you and your family. See, these were the things that we were actually, when we came into this company, Dr. G.W. Parker, I said, what are we going to do now that we actually have to start all over again? My goal for Martha and I, and we do this full time. This is all we do. We don't do anything else. And you're a witness of that, Dr. G.W. Parker. That's why we don't want to be distracted to be able to support everybody, where you can create an income that can allow you to build, sustain it, hold it there until it explodes. because the explosion is about to happen. And once it happens, you want to ride with that explosion because our company, I can assure you, and I can almost guarantee you, is going to be in momentum stages within the next 12 to 18 months. It's going to jump from wherever we are now all the way up to momentum, because our CEO is building the last step for success at this company that they're about to launch. I mean, I'm impressed with what we have right now, ladies and gentlemen. And I can kind of predict the future, Dr. G.W. Parker, because I have experienced this in the past. I've done it. We built organizations of more than 20,000 people strong. I know what's about to happen. Lots of people that have jumped out of the company, I guarantee you they're going to come back. And you want to be ready. You want to be ready because they're going to come under you. I guarantee you that. Start to expose, go crazy talking about this incredible opportunity. Go crazy. Spread the word. Do it as much as you can because you're planting your seeds and you're getting yourself ready. When the time comes, guess what? They're going to sign up with you. Hundreds, thousands of people under your organization, ladies and gentlemen. That's what this is all about, Dr. G.W. Parker.
That is exactly what it's all about, Fernando. So now would be the time to set yourself on fire and let the people see you burn. Go tell the story with excitement. Shout it from the rooftops, because there's nothing else that can touch what we do. Now, what we work towards, right, is the ability to be free, to be able to do whatever we want, whenever we want to, for as long as we want, right? Think about waking up when you're done sleeping. You dictate the terms, you control your own life. How do we do that? We've got ways to help you do it with residual income and now passive income. Think about building an MWR business that pays you, say, $5,000 a month, whatever the number is. And then at the same time, you've got your precious metals investment with the leasing platform paying you another $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month, whether you get out of bed or not. I mean, that's what we want to create, this passive income idea. And what we've been able to bring to the table with the leasing platform with Silver, this MWR model has never been done before. And I was even kind of thrown aback a little when Brian House, the CEO and founder, talked about doing this. I didn't fully understand it simply because I'd never heard it before. Why hadn't I never heard it before? Because it had never been done. The general public now has access to a platform that they can purchase silver, not only take advantage of the appreciation, but position themselves to receive a passive residual, a passive income every single month. And we've got proof in real time. Randy Christensen, the list is long. Many people up here are already receiving the passive income from the real silver rental program. It's fascinating. It's exclusive to MWR. You can't walk off the street and in some, silver broker's office or an investment consultant's office and get access to a platform like this. It's not going to happen. It's only through MWR where you can position yourself to receive a passive income from your silver holdings.
See, and when you're first to market, when it comes to rental agreements, and we are first to market, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, see, the ones that spread the word the most, at the end of the day, everything that you have seen tonight is to be able to capitalize from this part right here. This right here. This is going to position us, it's going to position our legacy to be able to have so much assets. We're talking about, and I'm not talking about ounces, we're talking about more than ounces. We're talking about, I don't know, bars of silver that you're going to be capitalizing from in regards to the rental agreements. Imagine having a rental agreement like Randy. He's generating right now $1,200. I can kind of predict per month what's going to happen a year from now, 2 years from now. This could be your story. The goal is to be able to have passive income, even surpass your residual income from MWR. Why? Because an asset will always be an asset. God's money will never go under. It's going to be here generations to come. Now, putting that to work with rental agreements, think about what's going to happen 5-10 years from now, what your legacy is going to be like, what you're leaving behind. That's what we're all about. We're not about thinking about where we are today. We're acting as it's already happening. And that's how you got to behave. You got to feel yourself so prosperous when you meet people. See yourself already on the other side. Because that's what MWR has in store for us. Dr. GW?
Listen, Fernando, I couldn't have said it better. It's an opportunity of a lifetime. Honestly, now would be the time for us to hit the ground running and begin to tell this story and share it with so many people, because we all know Currently, as of today, I mean, the great majority of people in this country are hurting now more than ever before. And we just need a way out, a vehicle. How do we turn the corner? How do we stop this madness of paycheck to paycheck living? And when the average American is basically paid on Friday, broke on Monday, working just to pay bills, living paycheck to paycheck, and destined to die broke with no real hope. What do we do? What position? How do we position ourselves? MWR has come along and created a not only a proven, profitable, predictable system that you can plug into with experts doing all the work on your behalf to help you build the future that you desire to have. We're going to help you save money on your current expenses. I mean, from your existing finances, the platform has the ability to put anywhere between $700 to as much as $2,000 a month back into your pocket. Now, I don't care where anybody is in their financial life, $2,000 a month from your existing finances back in your pocket, that's a pretty big deal. So if the idea is to get funding from, Fundable 360, and you need the income to do it or the monies to do it, to start it, that $3,000 investment, let's start there. And then let's share the concept and build an MWR income. 36 people pays you $1,500 a month. So now we've got what we need to move forward to secure a bigger piece of funding through Fundable 360 and transition into an investment like precious metals and put yourself in a position where you're really starting to build generational wealth.
I don't know. I'm already visualizing where we're gonna be at as a company, and
Yeah.
I see commitment tonight. Tonight,
Yeah.
I see commitment. 38 of us, 39 of us have been here tonight to be
Yeah.
able to activate an incredible lifestyle for all of us to be able to travel the world. You know, I already see it, and that's exactly how we visualize our future with each and every one of you guys that are here tonight. Travel the world together, and all it takes basically is plugging in. So call to action, all right? Every leader is plugged into a system. And I'm so glad the company put this system together, Dr. G.W. Parker, and they let the experts do the work as you alluded to. Now you get to enjoy time freedom. You're next. Let's launch your business and get you paid. Plug into all our platforms. Stay engaged with Telegram. Our group, we have our individual group as a team entity, our company Telegram, Facebook pages, YouTube channels, plug into everything, and also get all the notifications that you need to have accessible to remind you of your wealth. Every time you receive a notification from wherever you are plugged into, it's a reminder that you're not alone. You are here working for yourself. Remember that. But you will never work by yourself. I'd rather have you get tired hearing from us than not hearing from us at all. Get tired. If you want to, kind of walk away from the notifications, adjust the notification, but you're going to hear from us all day, every day, nonstop, since early morning. In the morning, what do we do first? Pray, and then put our post. And Dr. G.W. Parker has beat us to the punch already. You have already said good morning. You know how exciting it feels to have you lead the way, even on a good morning? I put a heart right away. God, thank you so much. Also, I got our mentor in front of us saying good morning from the East Coast. We're 3-hour difference. So by the time my eyes are open, I see your post. And you know what that means to me, Dr. G.W. Parker. And it makes me emotional. Wow. Because a lot of people wish they could have this kind of support. And a lot of people take this kind of support for granted. See, we're not here to disturb you. We're just here to remind you that we are here with you. We are here to win with you. All right? Dr. G.W. Parker, any final words?
Fernando, the call of action is spot on. And yeah, I mean, you've said it. You've always said this. You're in the business for yourself, but not by yourself. You've got a whole team of people that are willing to help you succeed. We're going to root for you. We're going to cheer for you. We're going to be right there for you every step of the way. We want to see you succeed in a major way. And the beautiful part about the structure of this business, how this thing works, I can't make a dime until you make a dollar. So is it in our best interest to assist people in making money and putting themselves in a position where they win? And all we ask is you come to the table with a made-up mind. And you've got a vision for your life. You know what God has already shown you. You know what life you want to create for yourself and your family. All you need is a vehicle. If you've chosen MWR as that vehicle, let's run together. Let's finish this work.
Dr. G.W. Parker, thank you so much for, training with me tonight, vice versa, me training with you. But tomorrow's event, ladies and gentlemen, I guarantee you, an event like this shouldn't be free. It should cost $250 for an event like this. You got two of the best minds right here, two of the best presenters in our company. When these two leaders present together, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow we should quadruple the numbers. They're putting voluntary time to train us, to present for us, to bring guests. See, the more we're able to appreciate this kind of support and we come together as a community, I want tomorrow to make them proud that we respect their time to present for us. And I'm challenging each and every one of you, including myself, tomorrow, for us to have at least 100 people. Because what they're doing tomorrow night, and I think Dr. G.W. Parker, correct me if I'm wrong, will the company have an event tomorrow?
Not to my knowledge, and if so, we're going after them. If they normally will come on at 8 o'clock, but I haven't been given any indication that they are going to do an event tomorrow night. But folks, please keep in mind, if they do decide to present on Wednesday night at 8, we're coming right behind them at 8:30. This will be the meeting after the meeting. We want to just hold true to what we consistently do every Wednesday night.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, Dr. G.W. Parker. Hey, I love seeing cameras open. If you guys want to comment anything, or I just want to thank you so much, Dr. G.W. Parker, for being our mentor, for being our leader. And we are here supporting each other so we can all win.
It's an honor to serve with you on this mission, my friend. Truly.
Thank you, Dr. G.W. Parker.
Thank you.
So, leaders,
to both of you. Thank you. It was wonderful information. My goodness.
Thank you, Ophelia.
Thank you, Dr. Parker. Thank you so much. So much to learn from you guys.
You're welcome.
Great to have you here, Ophelia. As always, committed, showing up to everything.
I have a quick thought. Y'all made me think about an awful lot of saving money, getting money back. And it reminded me of a tax thing many years ago I thought about. And it's Wayne Dyer said, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. So I'm changing the way I look at getting money back. And it's this way. The money I'm paying out, I pay taxes on. So when I get it back, it's a refund or it's a reimbursement. So it's not going to be taxed. So the money I first paid, I paid about 25% tax on. I get it back and I get to spend it again, and I don't have to pay any more tax on that. So I look at money that I get back as 1.25 times what it was when it started. So that's the thought.
Wow. I love that, Ron. Thank you so much for sharing.
You're welcome.
I see you're taking a lot away from tonight.
Mm-hmm. And thank y'all. Appreciate it. I enjoyed it.
Thank you, Ron. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
All right. Anyone else?
Yeah, Dr. Parker, I want to join all over again.
Randy, Kristen, listen, there's a room for you on the platform. You can sign up again. But listen, I'm so proud of you, so excited for you, your family, your children, the legacy that you're putting in motion with the investment with Silver. You've set the pace, my friend, and you've shown us what's possible. So and Fernando, you think about that. We talk about creating residual and passive income. Randy has created this passive income and didn't have to sponsor one person to do it.
Exactly.
I mean,
so he's getting paid.
Got our hands on, guy.
So he's pretty much getting paid like a 3-star executive director residual income, just about on passive income.
Exactly.
And again, you either have the funds or a handful of people, which would be 36 people. That's equivalent to a 3-star executive director position right there.
But now look at what this has done, though. It's created a great deal of excitement in Randy's life because he can see it in real time. But now he has the ability to share with others, what he's doing and how effective it is and how he's generating this level of income consistently. And that he just jump-started this platform near the end of October. And so now imagine what the story sounds like across the table when Randy tells it to people. They're plugging in now. They're going to want to be a part of it with him. So soon his MWR business income will match what he's making from the precious metals. And now the challenge would be, I guess the game that I would play in my own head, let's see which one outruns the other. You know, which one can grow the fastest, my MWR income or my silver investment? I mean, and when those guys meet and match, I mean, God knows what a life you begin to create for yourself. So Randy, you're on track, my friend. We're so excited for you.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I plugged into this about 4 years ago, and yeah, I haven't recruited anybody, but I've used all the programs and I'm going. So I just need to tell somebody, as you always tell me.
Listen, Fernando, you want to talk about a product of the product. I mean, he's the PRA, the diversified cash flow account. Not only that, the credit restoration, every aspect of the program he's used and got great benefit from. And that's what kept Randy hanging around, if you will.
Wow.
It was the service and the results that he was getting, the money back in his pocket as a result of what he was doing with the experts. And then the silver platform came along and that really piqued his interest. And that's when he jumped in with both feet. So Randy, once again, man, outstanding story.
You know what creates that? You know, I think what I feel that creates that type of connection is the relationship, because since I met you and met Randy, the relationship has been there. It has been there. And our business is relationship building. And that kind of connection is what builds longevity in regards to prosperity. So see, Randy has used the services, but he's been able to capitalize on such an incredible benefit in rate of return for all this time that he never quit. Now he's enjoying and reaping the rewards.
And I get a chance to be his friend for a lifetime, Fernando. And the beautiful part about this, as you say, we get a chance to build relationships that go far beyond MWR. These are lifelong relationships that we're building. My connection with you and Martha will be a lifelong connection. The same with Randy. This is what it's all about, man. You know,
same with you,
like-minded.
And it looks like the round table is growing. So we have new friends, Lynn. We have Herschel, Richard, David, and also we're adding more pretty soon. I'm hearing some names being mentioned, Dr. G.W. Parker. So they might receive a call to be able to round table. And it's phenomenal to know that once we join forces, ladies and gentlemen, and again, all we're looking for is a 90-day commitment. Show up to everything, participate in everything, start raising your hand, and you're going to start positioning yourself just like Jameson did, like Ron did, and everyone else that is a part of the table. All right. So that's what we're looking for. Eric Wilner. I mean, you all guys provide so much. On Wednesdays, we get to meet. So if you want to be a part of it, talk to your mentor and your leader. Say, listen, what does it take in order for me to be a part of the roundtable? Because what takes place Wednesdays is the preparation of everything as a team to be able to create the support of the weekly agendas.
Amen.
All right. On that note, anyone else has any comments, or if you anything that you want to say? Cameras are open, microphones are open. I see Jay here from Germany. You know what time it is over there in Germany right now, and Jay's here? It's 9-hour difference.
Wow.
I just want to say great training, guys. I'm telling you, I've been in this company for a while now, and it has been nothing but amazing for me and my family. Even from the beginning where I first plugged in, when I first met Dr. Parker, I mean, it's like you said, this is a family. And I've seen so much growth that it has done for us. So, I mean, even like now with the taxes, with debt elimination, I was able to understand how to create wealth, how to make things work for our family. So we was able to plug in and get our credit scores up and get our house paid up, so it's been nothing but a blessing. And I'm seeing like the residual, coming in where I can put more into precious metals. So I am grateful, and I'm thankful to have this platform, even though I might not use all the services, but I know what I have in front of me, and I can use the CPAs. I can call them, the experts that help me or guide me what I need to do and how to create what I need to do the next level. Thank you.
Wow.
Looking
That's
forward
powerful,
to it.
man. This program impacts lives every day, Fernando. Ms. Wooten, thank you so much for that. Guys, if you could, before we just close out, just open your mics and thank Fernando Ramirez and Martha for their commitment to this platform, creating all of this that you see Monday through Saturday, basically 6 days a week, about to be 7 days with Sunday launches. So again, we've got an incredible support group. So Fernando, you and Martha, God bless you both.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Fernando.
Martha.
Thank you.
Fernando and Martha.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Guys, we love you all. We do it with so much passion. That's why we're here full time, protecting our environment, our company. This is all we do, guys. We pray for each and every one of you every single day. You have no idea how much love we have for each and every one of you. You guys represent our friendship, our relationships. And again, we do it with so much love. The goal is for us to see you all win. That's the goal. You can be, with Dr. G.W. Parker's team, Coach T, it doesn't matter. Just win. That's all we want you to do, win. And once you win, we're going to feel so proud of you because that's our mission. And that's what we stand for. All
Team
right, guys.
Spartan, baby. That's what we do. 300 strong. Sparta! Ahoo!
Oh. All right, guys. Let's pack the place tomorrow. 100. Come on, we can do this together. We're 300. Believe me, strong. The platform hosts 300. And I left that because, and this goes towards, and I want to recognize Jay, because when Jay started it, he goes, Fernando, crank it up to 300. Why? Because their mission is what? 10K.
300.
That's their mission. So we're thinking big, ladies and gentlemen. We're not going to stay small for too long. In about 90 days, we're going to have to crank it up to 1,000. And that's the goal. And guess what's going to happen? We're all going to start going after those rings. Dr. G.W. Parker, do you have the ring there with you? We're not going to leave you down. Who wants that ring? Come on, give me some fire emojis for whoever wants that ring. Who wants it? I want it. You all want it?
We're going to get it,
All right,
sir.
guys. Take care. Have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Good
Good
night.
night,
Bye.
everybody. Good night.
Bye. Love you guys.